Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Today, we are diving into the latest updates surrounding Prince Harry and the Pat Tillman Award. Anytime Harry decides that he's going to get up and do something, the media have a meltdown, and then, it's like they want everyone to have a meltdown with them. It's like, join me in my misery. I am sad. Join me in my misery. Anyway, we are going to be talking about the updates surrounding the controversy. Grab your tea because you are going to need strength for the various twists and turns you will hear about this story. If you're new here, welcome to Isabella Banks' YouTube channel where we discuss all things Harry, Meghan, and their level up journey. I'm Wizzy, and it is absolutely freaking fantastic to meet you virtually. Um, Before I go on, I just saw something that caught my attention. Lorna, you say happy 4th of July to my American squaddies. It's not your 4th of July, it's tomorrow. Do you know? Do you realize? Or are you just saying happy 4th of July in advance? Because don't make me feel like I've been left behind in the rapture. Because I'm still on 3rd of July time right here, over here. Okay, guys. This is going to be the first of two videos that we're going to be doing. And let's get started. So, we are talking about the backlash, right? So, as you might have heard, because the backlash on this one has been particularly loud, critics are slamming ESPN for giving Prince Harry the Pat Tillman Award. And as you might have heard, it was Pat McGee who started the whole controversy when he ripped into ESPN over Prince Harry getting the award, right? He was saying this is a disgrace to Pat Tillman's legacy and an embarrassment to Prince Harry. But is it really? Let's dive deeper into this controversy. Let's dive deeper into this controversy. Okay. Guys, can you hear? Can you hear? Please give me a thumbs up in the comment section if you can hear the soundbite coming through. I just want to make sure that people can hear it and there isn't dead silence. No sound. Okay. All right. So what he was basically saying was that this is a disgrace. How come the ESPN giving the award to Prince Harry? Prince Harry is a member of the royal family who doesn't even want to be called a member of the royal family anymore. So how come he's being given the award? And funny enough, he admitted that he didn't know anything about Prince Harry, which I thought was an embarrassment to himself. But hey ho, he seems to be a celebrity that people take notice of, that they pay attention to what he says. So he was allowed to go on and say that, and because he did, the news went everywhere. I wonder how he feels now. Now that I'm sure by now, um, he must have heard a lot more about Prince Harry's credentials, and so I wonder how he feels now, knowing all that he knows he would have heard that Harry has done. And when the Daily Mail reported on Pat McPhee's comments. They tried to imply that McPhee had also commented on Prince Harry's contributions, such as founding the Invictus Games and serving in the British Army, but suggested that these achievements might not align with the spirit of the Pat Tillman Award. Well, hello, hello. Anyway, before I make my own commentary on what they had to say, um, it is quite obvious that they made those comments in the Daily Mail article because they know that without prefacing his criticism of Prince Harry with comments which would appear to indicate that he knew of Prince Harry's military service and achievements with the Invictus Games and still decided that his Prince Harry's achievements were not sufficient would make Pat McGee or whatever his name is seem stupid. So it becomes clear that this is just an instance of the media trying to stir up trouble against Prince Harry. I mean, why not? The case against the Daily Mail is still ongoing, and the trial date of January is coming up very soon. Okay? So when they saw that that was not going to hold any water, and most likely Harry would be able to deal with this part of the controversy very easily, what did they decide to do? They decided that they would join forces with Pat Tillman's mother in order to amplify the criticism of whether Prince Harry deserves to have received the award. I don't need to repeat what she said because it was the unnecessary comment heard around the world. She is one person, perhaps, who uh, didn't know her power, or she just likes to talk and wants people to listen to her. Anyway, Chris Barron Smith, who appears to be one of the more vocal. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so after Pat Tillman's mother criticized the award, what happened next? ESPN released a fantastic statement. Listen to this. They said, in response to criticism from Pat Tillman's mother, ESPN says that it consulted with the Pat Tillman Foundation, which supports honoring Prince Harry at the ESPYs. ESPN said in a statement, ESPN, with the support of the Tillman Foundation, is honoring Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, specifically for the work of the Invictus Games Foundation as it celebrates its 10th year promoting healing through the power of sport for military service members and veterans around the world. While we understand not everyone will agree with all honorees selected for any award, the Invictus Games Foundation does incredible work, and ESPN believes this is a cause worth celebrating. While Bitter Mary says she was not consulted about the award winner, she has also not previously been involved with the selection of recipients for the award named for her son. They didn't say Bitter Mary. I just said Bitter Mary. I just said Bitter Mary. So I was very, very happy. I was just like, booyah, when I saw this statement from ESPN because I'm sure that they had this statement waiting and ready. The quickness with which this statement was released was admirable. I totally loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I was just like this man. I was just so happy. I was so happy. And just like one of my favorite squaddies on Twitter said, it pleases me so much to see the British media and Palace's smear tactics fail. This isn't 2018 anymore. Them superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. Let me pause this to see what Puppy Love is saying. She says, please pray for my family over in Jamaica. They are under attack by the hurricane. Oh my goodness. We definitely bring your family under the covering of God our Father and the Holy Spirit. Cover them with the blood of Jesus. We decree and declare that no weapon fashioned against them shall prosper. They will be guided and protected so that they are not affected or injured in any way by the hurricane. It is absolutely awful what's going on now. I've seen a couple of people um, trying to protect themselves and their homes from the effects of the hurricane. We'll hold you up in prayers, Puppy Love. Thanks for letting us know. Okay, so one of my favorite squaddies, his name is Chris Baron Smith. He is so lovely on Twitter. He's vocal and he is factual. He doesn't give in to hysterics. So I pulled his tweet and I left his name up there because, in case of any of the Sussex friendly content creators who wants to seek him out, he is Chris Baron Smith. He said the second Invictus Games was held in 2016 at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Orlando, Florida, with 500 competitors from 14 countries taking part in the event. ESPN covered the entire event, highlighting wounded servicemen. What does that tell you? This tells you that ESPN has a good idea of who Prince Harry is, not just because he's a member of the royal family, but because of his service in the military and his work with the Invictus Games. It also means that if Pat McAfee had just decided to do a little bit, like a scratch bit of homework on who Prince Harry was, he may have known about the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's military service, and he would have avoided looking so ignorant in a public space. And that is if you are giving him the benefit of doubt that he's just an ignorant broadcaster. The other side of it, and it is entirely possible that he could have been paid to say what he did say, and he didn't mind looking stupid while saying it because he was paid. Allegedly, though, allegedly, I cover my channel with allegedly. So this is an article which shows that the ESPN had complete coverage of the Invictus Games in 2016. And like I said, just a little scratch, like with his two fingers, not even with five fingers on both hands. If he had just decided to look up Prince Harry, Pat McAfee would have had more information at his fingertips. I think that even if he decided that he was going to be paid to put out negative comments about Prince Harry receiving this award, it would have benefited him to be able to say, I know all of that. Yes, 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 yes. I know he's a veteran. Yes, yes, yes. I know he has done work for the wounded servicemen, but I still don't think that he is deserving of this award. I think that I would have respected him more. But for him to say that he doesn't even know anything about Prince Harry and then goes on to say all things that he got it from South Park and the other place. It just makes him seem so stupid. So stupid. Young women coming up. Look, just because a man is rich and good looking doesn't mean that he has sense. Please drive these streets with care. Drive these streets with care. Anyway, before we go on, I would like to invite those of you who have not joined our channel membership to go ahead to do so. And in case you're wondering what the benefits of joining the membership of the channel are, you have things like the patron shout out, Your chat is prioritized, you get channel badges and member milestone chats. There are two levels of membership. The first one is $4.99 and the second one is $12.99, and it incorporates everything in the first level of membership, including a channel spotlight rotation, which is quite good for those who are hoping to grow their YouTube channel. So far, those who some of those people who have chosen to become members of my channel membership can attest to the fact that their channels have grown significantly since they became members of my YouTube channel. So go ahead and give it a shout. I think that we have successfully gotten Lady Rose, who is a member of this channel, at least 5 to 800 new subscribers on her channel. And then we are currently working with Carmen Place Beauty, and we have built her up. I think she's up at least 150 or so new subscribers. So it's definitely worth your while, because I don't just do the shout out. I do a spotlight for you, which breaks down your channel, actively calling people to join your channel while on the live stream, which is actually more effective, I find. We will also be doing exclusive content in the nearest future and member contests and giveaways. So if you haven't joined the channel membership, go ahead to do so. Do not delay. And if you're wondering, why do I need all this money? Okay, let me break it down for you. So I would want to generate income through this channel in order to support my goal of establishing a non-profit organization. I already have the name for it. It's called Festival Farm. Festival in the sense that we have to find a reason to dance, even though life is not exactly looking like what we want it to be. And we can't just sit on our hands and keep clapping like market women who are despairing. We have to get up and do what we can do, right? And who are our um, mentors, if I want to call them that? Harry and Meghan, they inspire me to want to do it. And if you have been listening to my conversation over the weekends where I discuss human interest issues, I've discussed the way I grew up without having both my parents with me to train me on certain things that would have helped me grow into the woman that I am today. So, for that reason, I want to, because they say your ministry is where your pain, they say, some people say your ministry is where your pain is. And for me, I think now that I know better, I would like to also help those who are in similar situations to myself by reintroducing etiquette training. I think etiquette training will help a lot of women, especially the young women, to navigate the world better. And also, the foundation aims to promote the gospel through music. So, there is a good reason for wanting to make money through the YouTube channel, through channel memberships. Um, so, all in all, Festival Farm aims to create meaningful change and opportunities for people in Nigeria. So, if you are intending to join, know that it's for a good cause. Your money is going to be going for a good cause. Okay? All right. Thanks. Uh, before I go on, let me just look at one or two of your comments. And Lorna Williams says, have to look at Kingsley's eyes. There's something seriously wrong with that woman. Puppy Love says, I don't believe him. He knows very well, but he's trying damage control. When Chris posted the picture of chimpanzee After Archie's birth, he claimed ignorance. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. So no, this one. Um, so can you imagine that after all of that, what did we have? We had the people who have been previous recipients of the same award come out in defense of Prince Harry. And I don't blame them. It's kind of ridiculous, no? I mean, but the fact that they came out is quite good. It just kind of makes everything all the more compelling because when you have the previous winners of the Pat Tillman Award come out to slam Prince Harry's critics, it was just like delicious. It was just delicious. And the deliciousness, it started from where the ESPN put out that very strong statement, not just slamming, um, well, they didn't directly slam Pat McAfee, but they did address Pat Tillman's mother directly in their statement. It goes to tell you that she must have been a pain in the ass behind the scenes. Must have been a pain in the patootie, as some people say, behind the scenes. Anyway, so you had people like Jake Wood, a US Marine who won the award in 2018, who told TMZ that the Duke of Sussex's reward of serving veterans through his Invictus Foundation justifies the win. And let's see. Let me see if I can. So she tried to say that the awards typically goes to uh, unsung heroes, and Jack Wood came out and said if there's anybody who is qualified to earn this award, it is Prince Harry. I tried to play it, but I realized that some people can't hear the audio, so I'll just skip this slide. All right. The other person who came out in support of Prince Harry was a guy. His name is Israel Del Toro Jr. I like him. I like him. He came out to say that Harry's work with wounded veterans makes him a worthy recipient. But you know why I like him? Let me show you something. He is an inspiration. Just look at this. So it says one reason that Del Toro is such an inspiration is that he remained driven to accomplishment, such as when he became part of the world class athlete program at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, training at the Olympic Training Center. He has also competed as a wounded warrior in cycling, track and field, and in powerlifting, and took part in the 2014 and 2016 Invictus Games, a competition that the United Kingdom's Prince Harry began as a means to use athletes to inspire and support wounded veterans toward recovery and rehabilitation. Isn't he amazing? He is amazing. In case you haven't seen his photograph properly, he looks like he has been burned by something which has traumatized his skin. Oh my God, he's been through so much and he still remains so driven. It's amazing. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing. I I love sorry about that. I love people like this because they inspire me to want to do more and want to do better every day. Okay, remember how I told you that we were doing two videos today? Okay, we just came to the end of the first video, and so I will need to uh, close this one down, and then I will start off with the new one. Guys, do you know that it's my birthday in 2 days? Oh my god. Uh, I I love birthdays like Christmas and Easter. I am such a child when it comes to those kind of things. But it's my birthday in 2 days, and I cannot wait to celebrate. I'll discuss it more with you in the next video, which will come up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'll see you there. Ciao.